Hi everyone! In this video we will be looking at 14 ways that you can plan ahead to get pregnant. Number 1 is to start taking folic acid right away. It will help reduce the chance of the baby being born with any neural tube defects and by 50 to 70%, and so you should start taking maybe 0.4 mg 2 to 3 months before you're trying to conceive and then throughout your pregnancy. Number 2, consider getting yourself screened for STDs because that is something that causes infertility. Number 3, have a preconception checkup with your GP. At this time, they might tell you if you're overweight, underweight, to be cautious of that. And if you're on a pill, they might tell you other options. And to usually stop before maybe 6 months of trying to get pregnant. Number 4, have your checkup with your dentist now, especially if you need to take x-rays or any major procedures. It's better to get that stuff done before you get pregnant. Number 5 is to start keeping a menstrual calendar. This could include things like when your period starts, how long it lasts for, any other information that could be helpful to your doctor. This is really helpful for, Number 5, keep a menstrual calendar. This is great information to keep from when your period starts, the number of days it lasts, and anything else that your doctor might need. This is really helpful, especially if you start experiencing any problems. This can help diagnose things. And the other thing is it becomes very invaluable in helping pinpointing when the conception was and subsequently the due date of the baby. Number 6, if you are monitoring your cervical mucus, have a look before you bath, shower, or swim because these activities really impact the quality and the quantity of it. So look before you do those activities. Number 7, make your vagina a sperm-friendly environment, which means no scented tampons or vaginal sprays or artificial lubricants. Number 7, make your vagina a sperm-friendly environment. Number 7, make your vagina area a sperm-friendly environment, which means to keep away from vaginal sprays, scented tampons, or any artificial lubricants. Number 8, don't go on any crash diets. That's like things like starvation, purging or binging, or even excess exercise, because it really impacts your ovulation and your sperm production, which can consequently impact your fertility. Number 9, think about workplace hazards. If you work in areas with a lot of chemical exposure, it can impact both partners with sperm production and the embryo as well. So be aware of that. Maybe request to be moved to another type of job for the time that you're trying to get pregnant. So be aware of that. Number 10, if you are taking any over-the-counter drugs or prescribed drugs, make sure to check in with your doctor to make sure that you're okay to continue taking that as you try to conceive. Number 11, if you are a coffee addict, it might be time to give it up for some time. Maybe go decaf because caffeine may impact fertility, and it could restrict the growth and development of the baby by constricting blood vessels, as well as reducing blood flow to the uterus. So be aware of that and maybe take it a bit back with the coffee. Number 12, for men out there, if you are gymming, switch over to the treadmill more than any of those stationary bikes, as it could impact sperm production.
It could impact what?
Number 12, for the men at gyms, consider switching over to the treadmill instead of the stationary bike if you do use it, as it could possibly impact sperm production. Number 13, start making love every 48 hours during your fertile period, which is usually 5 days leading up to ovulation. So that's a way to make sure there's a fresh shipment of sperm ready to make that baby. Number 14, last tip, is not to jump out of bed after you finish making love right away. Although sperms are programmed to make their way through the cervix, try not to make it harder on them and cuddle for a bit and relax before you jump out. To wrap up the video, not every time or the first time you'll be hitting the jackpot. It's actually said that even if you do everything right, did all these 14 steps, kept a healthy diet, looked at the cycles, and made love at the perfect times, it still gives you about 25 to 30% chance of conceiving. So don't give up and keep trying, and it's not as easy as it might appear for some people. So I hope these tips help, and I hope you all get pregnant soon. So to wrap up the video, I just wanted to say that don't assume that you're gonna hit the jackpot right away. Even if you do everything right with the tips and anything that your doctor may say, you actually have about 25 to 30% chance of conceiving in any given cycle. So don't rush it, don't stress out, take it day by day, and I hope everything works out for you. Good luck!